All right, so for question 1 here, it reads, a student uses the volume of a metal coin to determine the density of the metal. What is not needed in order to determine an estimate of the volume of the coin? All right, so using volume to determine density, we could kind of think, okay, well, for density, we need mass per volume, but let's not confuse that because all we're trying to do is say, well, what do we need to estimate the volume of the coin? Estimate of the diameter, estimate of the mass, estimate of the thickness, use of the formula for the volume of a cylinder. Well, if we're calculating the volume of the coin, we're going to say it's cylindrically shaped, and we need to know the diameter, for the radius, so we need to know the height of it, right? So it's pi r squared h. So let me grab my writing tool and kind of spell this all out here so it's a bit more clear. Right, and so reading the question carefully is key, right? So we're saying which one is not needed, and all we're concerned with is the volume here. We're going to use the volume to determine the density. So just for review's sake, let's say density is mass per volume. So if all we need is the volume, then this is the answer that's designed to confuse you. It's the thing that's not needed. We will need it to determine the density, right? But reading the question carefully, say, well, it's just about the volume of the coin. And so the volume of the coin is going to be the volume of a cylinder, which is pi r squared h, because in general, we can always calculate the volume of something as the two-dimensional sort of area of the base times the third dimension, a height, a thickness, a depth, whatever we sort of want to call that. So in general, this is going to be true to calculate the volume, and specific to a cylinder with a circular base, it's going to be the area of a circle, pi r squared times h. And so if we could estimate the diameter, that's a way to get to the radius. If we could estimate the thickness, right, that's the height of the cylinder, we kind of draw all that out. Coin like this, right, that has a height h, it's got a radius r. So if we estimated the diameter and the thickness, that's what we need to get the volume along with this formula right here, right? So it's very clear that the answer is B.